This is a spoken word ministration in honor of our mother, Reverend Dr. Lizzy Johnson Suleman. So please, I pray it blesses us. Amen. Amen. I came initially to just wish you a happy birthday, but along the line I realized my words can't easily be heard in the midst of the words echoing gratitude over here. So I'll stand with my wishes tonight and the wishes of some other people who are not present here. Amen. I stand with the wishes of the numerous bachelors whose very prayer is for God to give them a woman like you. A virtuous woman who esteems decency, detests immorality, and supports her husband both with prayers, encouragements, wise and godly counsels, and above all makes her marriage work even in the midst of the orchestrations of the enemy. I stand with the wishes of Omega Fire pastors' wives who are spiritually standing just because you are standing. I stand with these pastors' wives flowing happily in the ministry of the pastor's wife, cause you brought yourself down for God to use you as a vessel for each and every one of them to learn from. I stand with the wishes of the sons of the prophets and younger pastors who...
Ladies and gentlemen, with Jesus joy in our hearts, celebrate Jesus for the entrance of our Father. Are you tired? Keep clapping for Jesus, for the crown to the Queen. All right, can I have attention please for a while? Production team are asking us to use this place for all performances and ministrations. So we don't block the celebrants and daddy. So let your attention be here. This will be the platform where everything will happen today, so that mom and dad too can have a good view of what is happening, so that we can leave the stage for them. Are we together? So please, if you are backing us, you can just restructure your seat so that you can have a good side. Thank you so much. Okay. I came with the wishes of Omega Fire pastors' wives who are spiritually standing today, all because you are standing. I stand with the wishes of these pastors' wives who are flowing happily in the ministry of the pastor's wife, all because you brought yourself down for God to use you as a vessel for each and every one of them to learn from. I stand with the wishes of the numerous children in school today because of you. I stand with the primary pupils whose fees till tertiary you've on your own place to handle, and the tertiary students schooling happily just because they know they have you by their side both financially and otherwise. I stand with the wishes of those who got blessed by your ministrations, got testimonies as a result of your prayers, got healed by God through you, got delivered during your ministrations. I stand with the wishes of those who came for counseling and tears. In the course of counseling, you actually cried with them and offer your handkerchief for them to dry their tears until you eventually spoke the peace of God that passes all understanding into their spirit. I stand with the wishes of the marriages that are standing today, all because the day they came to tell you how impossible it is for them to continue with the marriage, you told them not so. You stood firmly by them with prayers and counseling until through you, God restored them to the lovely nature of marriage. I stand with the wishes of the numerous entertainers and musicians who you, behind their backs, recommended for big platforms, supported severally and assisted in their life's pursuits without even announcing it to the public. I stand today with the wishes of those who had never entered a plane before, except because of you and our Papa. I stand with the wishes of these triumphant sisters whose very secret to human relevance is you. The many times you stretch yourself out just to help them, the many times you wake them up to rehearse on how to manage a pitch, stay on a key, and sustain a chorus, and the times you pressurize their father to add to your own efforts and audit their performances ahead of time, I stand. Maybe I should try wishing you a happy birthday, but can I just wish you a happy birthday without wishing you the birthday of the times you had to stay in pain just to make sure that Omega Fire Ministries moves forward? Do I talk about certain things that look sensitive to the public, but at least we believe many of us can understand? Do I talk about the countless times this walk with God gets too stressful for the apostle? You stand with him, stay close to him, hug him and tell him, darling, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. I won't talk about you as a woman on bent knees, day in, day out, crying out to God on behalf of her family and the church. I won't talk about you as a woman who knows what it means for those who she's for to backstab her, yet you manage to put these pains up, hide it with a smile and genuine love. I won't talk about you as a woman who knows what it means for her man to come tell her that God just said we should sow out everything in the house, including the precious cars, until we are left with just nothing except our faith looking up to the Lamb of Calvary. Do I talk about you? Do I talk about you as a woman who knows what it means to empty her wardrobe just to clothe and feed people who are not even related to you? Do I talk about you as... Do I talk about you? Do I talk about you, Mama, as a woman who knows what it means for a pastor to derail, and yet to still stand and plead on behalf of these pastors, move up to the apostle, grab the scepter of the apostle's anger and tell him, Daddy, please, let's give them a second chance, just one more chance. How do I talk about you? Do I rather talk about your conduct with the apostle when he steps out of the place of prayer, pumping up the new revelations God gave him, saying things like, I cannot fail because God cannot fail. For me to fail, God has to fail. But since God cannot fail, then I cannot fail. So no one should expect me to fail. Mommy, your reaction that day was epic. The way you held him, the way you started muttering those words, the way you started rehearsing those words while you were walking down the aisle was epic. Mommy, do I rather talk about you as a woman who knows the apostle at all times? Like that day in the room when the apostle woke up, stepped in and walked in on you in tears, crying, I don't want to fail God. I don't want to fail God. I don't want to fail God. God just told me that a lot of people came before me, but they failed him. A lot of people came in contact with a certain realm of grace, but they failed me. Mommy, your reaction that day was epic. The way you held him, stayed with him in prayers, activated the gift of encouragement and encouraged our Father until the aura of peace that passes all understanding stepped into the room. What do I talk about? Mommy, do I rather talk about you as daddy's number one fan on Celebration TV? The woman who picks a pen, jotter, stays in front of Celebration TV, watching and praying for greater grace and deeper dimensions while daddy is preaching abroad. Do I talk about the many funny times you jot down the mistakes he made, the way he sounded too harsh, the way his tone was too loud, the way he wasn't soft with words, so that when he comes back, you will tell him, darling, you sounded too harsh. Why don't you go softer? Or do I talk about the times you correct him when he misquotes dates? Darling, it wasn't Tuesday, it was Wednesday, so please, it's a little mistake that's important. Mommy, what do I really talk about you tonight? What do I really say about you? Maybe because of time, I would have to say that in about a century and above to come, when the sands of time will run out of time and the very words we speak today will fade into eternity because we are long gone. One testimony about you. One testimony
about you that will be written by the younger generations in God's general shall be that there was a man called Apostle Professor Johnson Suleman. This man walked with God. He tested a certain level of unction from God. He enjoyed the grace from God. But one testimony shall be written in the archives of time that the apostle enjoyed ministry because God blessed him with a good wife. To this good wife, to this good wife, to this great mother of all, to this dynamic mother of all, to this erudite scholar with a budding sense of humor and boundless enthusiasm, with a great shout, innovation, we wish you a happy birthday, man. Thank you.
He came in to do this just to celebrate his mom. Come. I am not in power. But anyway, you've spoken about the woman of God, Dr. Lizzy Suleman. And of course, in the naturalness of the father, he touched a certain part of him he loves. He's giving you 100,000 naira free. Ladies and gentlemen, the apostle has announced that Kingsliyh will be going home with 100,000